So we'll do a little garden review, shall we? This is the messy area where we put all the junk that needs to be, dealt with, but we just throw it right there and doesn't really get dealt with very quickly. Hey, look at the succulents, doing great. That's my compost, which is, I have used one, there are two sides. One's brewing while the other one is new stuff being added. I used it once, I drained it once. Let's see what we got here. My steps, obviously. Ooh, the steps look much better now that they're not just sitting alone in a barren landscape. Lemon tree is really producing a lot. You can't see them because they're green, but they're lemons that are coming. And oh, actually, there's 3 right there. Can you see those 3 lemons? Oh, we're going to have lemons. And in the case that we don't have lemons, my neighbor has a lemon tree right by the fence, and he's fine if I take the lemons. And here we have the carrots that Mocha eats every night. And then the carrot seeds are under that dirt. Hopefully new carrots are going to come out. And our spinach went to seed, which means we'll have spinach next year because that's how this whole garden has been working. And there's something really interesting. Check out the geranium. You know what? Memorial Day story. Mom used to go to the cemetery in Elmira and plant a geranium for Kathy every Memorial Day. 2 geraniums, and they never got bigger than like 6 inches. But hey, look, my bald head. These ones are humongo. So check this out. This is really interesting. You see this lettuce? This lettuce has fed us each about 6 salads, this one plant. And we cut it, and look, it just keeps growing new lettuce. It's fantastic. It's free lettuce. I call it free lettuce. But with the amount of money we spend on this garden, it's not really free lettuce. The bees are, see the bees? Can you see the bees? I can't see the screen, so I don't know if you can see the bee. There's a bee. There's a lot of bees. Actually, I'm going to get this backyard certified as a wildlife habitat. More on that later. Okay. Here we have more wildflowers. These were planted last year and they just keep coming up. There's another bee. Can we zoom in on that? I don't know, because again, I can't see the screen. This is my jalapeno pepper. Jalapeno. He's doing okay. But back here is my bell pepper, and he's not doing okay, and it's because of all these flowers. So I think I'm going to move him. As a matter of fact, oh no, just move this. This is a tomato that was caught growing under here that we didn't plant because of all the seeds dropping last year. We have, sporadically randomized. Is that redundant? Tomato plants. It's my crappy steps that Pablo built. He just slapped well, look at me, I built this, but I didn't get paid. So here we have some kind of flowers that are done, and lettuce. She is Naho. She planted lettuce. I think we're gonna have more lettuce than we can eat, but you know what this is, anyone? Chamomile, thank you. And there's my wire for various and sundry jobs. So, romaine lettuce. I think it's ready to eat. I think it's time to pick it, but Naho says no, it's not time. Yesterday, see, it's feeling a little wilty. Feels a little wilty. I don't know, man. It's been really, yesterday was 70 degrees, which in the sun, 70 in the sun is hot. And they didn't get water till last night. I think we have to water more often. This water feature is waiting for me to put the pump. And I told Naho we need a 12-volt pump. Okay, I got a 12-volt pump. And I have a battery, and I've got a solar panel, and I've got a solar controller. And it's a lot of crap just to get a pump. But how am I supposed to get electricity down here? All the pumps they sell are you plug them in, right? There's no electricity here. Well, I've been screwing around and haven't gotten it done, so I need to get that done. Also, I think we need a little, some kind of a retaining system there so I can backfill that. It's not gonna, it's plastic. It needs dirt around it. And these flowers are, I don't know what, maybe narcissus, maybe, I don't know. But check this out, behind there. Oh, part of the certified wildlife habitat, you have to have like a rock pile or rock wall for salamanders and lizards. And you have to have a water source, which we will have. You have to use drip irrigation. You need a place, you have to have like a hummingbird feeder. You need a butterfly feeder. You need there are different options. You could do a bat house. Look at all these birds. I don't know if you can see all these birds flying around. I mean, this is already a wildlife habitat. It's just not certified by the, it's a federal government agency. And you send them, I think it's, I'm not sure how much money, $20? And you got to prove that you have these certain attributes, and then you get certified. And then you can, of course, they sell a plaque, which you know I want that plaque. Okay, moving on. So having a rock wall is one. Sweet pea is Naho's favorite flower. So I planted a bunch, and there's some, but they're not doing very well. I mean, they're doing well, but I planted from there to there, and I got like 2 plants. I don't think I watered enough when they were seeds. So Naho pulls weeds, and then they just stay. So that's my job, is to get them up to the street, which I don't like that job. These, don't know what they're called. She knows all this stuff. These are poppies, and I never knew that there were red poppies, which is stupid because there's some organization that actually uses a red fake, it's like a paper poppy lapel pin for, I don't know what organization that is, but these are actual poppies. And I am standing, okay, so I'm like 6 feet tall almost, and this thing is 2 feet, but those are like 4 foot tall poppies. I didn't know they get so tall. And lots of bees. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Is that a better shot? I don't know. I can't tell. A lot of poppies. I don't know what she plans to do with these. And then these are some other kind of flower I found out. And then in the back, there are sweet peas on this section that really are doing much better. They're supposed to grow up those little sticks that I put there. And I had to teach them. Oh, there's a ladybug. You can't really see the ladybug. Random lettuce, because Naho had planted lettuce and I didn't know, and I took the dirt and put it there, and I totally screwed up her lettuce planting because the seeds, well, it was planted, they just hadn't sprouted. Point of the story, there's a lettuce, random. It's a rose bush. That rose bush was a stick. We planted that just a couple months ago. And there is a Learjet going over, and how do I know it's a Learjet? Because it goes over all the time, and I checked, and it's a Learjet. I don't know if you can hear it. What else? Another rose bush, some other stuff. Geez, it's not too great in the shade, is it? There we go. That's better. This is an 8-minute video. God, what a boring video. More sweet peas. See, I planted again. I planted from there to over there, and I built this little thing with strings on it for them to grow up, and I got like 5 plants. More roses. Down here, this is a work in progress down here. And this side isn't doing great. These plants are not, I don't know what the deal is. They get too much sun or something. Too much sun. And then this is all the stuff that we already had that's doing pretty good. And that cherry tree right there, Japanese people love cherry blossoms. So we got that cherry tree from the Home Depot, and they sent it through the mail, and it came to us as a stick about 2 feet long with a couple little roots. And now it's a real tree. I can't believe it. What's that? Was that the skunk? Oh no, that's Minnie. Minnie just went, the kitty. It's not the skunk. The skunk hangs out with the cats back here, apparently. And so we have mint. This is mint. And now who needs, we could start a mint supply store. We have more mint. We don't use mint. What do we do with mint? What does anybody do with mint? I don't know. More wildflowers. These were not planted there. They popped over from the other side. I guess that's nature, right? That's how it works. And that's about it. It's a lot of work. It doesn't look like it. It looks like people just aren't doing anything back here. But I work my ass off back here. Okay. Oh, jasmine. The jasmine are already, that's the star jasmine. They already bloomed. And they smelled really good. There's still a few blooms over there. And I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. And so these pipes and whatnot right there, that's pretty ugly. But that system is there because we live on a hillside, and when the permit was being made for the house, when they were trying to get it approved, those assholes down there said, well, you're going to have to put a pump in because the water is going to run off down. I'm thinking, well, go fuck yourself. How about that? Anyway, the when they built the house. That collects all the water from the gutters and then pumps it up to the street, and it's kind of cool to watch it go up. It just throws it out onto the street. That's a better view of the succulent garden. And she's very sensitive about these. If you accidentally break one, that's not a good day. And then these little ones were just planted. So these looked like those little ones. And they really seem to do well. It's amazing how stuff grows here. And this bamboo, I cut all this down already, and it just grew back. So, because it's got some kind of problem. See that? Dead? I don't know. It comes out of the ground like that. I think it has some kind of disease, or I'm not sure. Okay, I think that's it for today.